Man, listen, that means we're back.
Yep. I
Okay.
missed that cadence.
We haven't heard that in a minute.
In a few seasons.
I love it. I love it, especially this summer. I know we haven't heard it this summer.
No.
Thank you, Dr. Jones.
Thank
Hey,
you.
y'all. Hey, y'all. We're back. We're back. This is the Doing the Doctorate podcast, and I am just so grateful to be here with you. I'm Dr. Kesslin, founder of the PhD Consultants, educator, executive director, and entrepreneur, spiritual leader. Listen, I'm out here just trying to make a difference in the world. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a dynamic difference in the world.
That's right. I know that's right.
Absolutely. Somebody said to me yesterday, Dr. O, I was my daughter is in a dance class, and they said to me, I'm trying to leave this world empty.
Yes. Die empty. Die finished.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's who I am. You all do know that I don't do this alone. You do know that my co-host, Dr. O, she is the incomparable early childhood educator, innovator of STEM Early LLC, incredible mom amazing. And yep, mom amazing. That's your mom amazing. Yeah, that's you. And we call her the doctor with the amazing name. What's up, O? Hey.
Oh, hey. Listen, it's summer.
How are you?
I'm good. It's summer and we're just moving. We're moving. It's a lot.
Literally.
It's a lot. But literally. I'm good. So yeah.
Well, I'm seeing all the challenge, the push-up challenge, and
I had to do it because
I am not participating. That is not my calling.
I knew July was going to be crazy, so it kind of helps me to stay focused. And when I don't have time to get to the gym or do a full workout, at least to know I did something.
Yeah. Well, I am back on my fitness thing. I really am. I'm trying to get it together. Listen, I need to live. If I'm going to make a dynamic difference in the world, I've got to be healthy to live, right?
Yep.
So yeah. So you've been traveling.
Yep. So this past weekend, we were at the Macronomics Wealth Summit, and I'm the program director of the Color Wellness. And so we were there representing generational health is generational wealth, because a lot of times people don't talk about the health conversation, but you can't enjoy your wealth if, like you just mentioned, if you're not healthy and you're not healthy. And so that was a fabulous conference. And so, and then we're back in the skies next weekend for the Therapy for Black Girls Conference in Atlanta coming up this weekend. So
that's so cool. Yeah. You're doing it. I'm
outside, y'all.
You're doing it. That's awesome. Listen, I just came off vacation, so
I know that's right. And I saw some of the pictures of your nieces looking fabulous.
Okay.
And grown, which
that's
a little hard for me. I was like, these are like grown women, like young ladies. They're not babies.
Like I was just taking them to school literally yesterday. Like, what in the world?
That's cool. Yeah, I was like, you must be like the fun auntie.
Am I? I'm the cool auntie. I don't know about fun, because they have a fun mama. I'm cool. I'm just a cool auntie. Yes. I'm the auntie they don't have to run from. Okay.
And there it is. That's good.
I'm everybody's auntie that they don't have to run from. So I'm grateful.
Good. Was it restful for you? Okay.
I need a vacation from the vacation.
That's true. That's always.
I need a vacation from the vacation. But it was good.
So there's vacation, and then there's retreat, and they're two different things. So
that's good. I need a retreat. Well, that's why I text you.
I know that's why you text me. We'll be.
We'll talk about that. Retreat. We'll talk about that. So anyway, I am actually behind the scenes doing some planning for our doctoral prep boot camp.
Nice.
Which will be at the end of August for all of those of you who are planning to apply. I was just talking to somebody last night about her application. I said, you are using the MAP method, right? She said, what's the MAP method? I was like, see, there is a method to applying. So anyway, I'm going to be hosting a boot camp at the end of August, and I want you to be there. If you are interested in participating in the boot camp, information is going up. Listen, I'm holding out to the end of this podcast.
I know that's right.
Information will be on my website, drkesslin.com. And I listen, I want you to be admitted into your doc program. Admission rates, just because you apply doesn't mean you're going to get in.
Ask me how I know.
Hello.
Ask me how I know. Ask me how many I applied to. Denied.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing this summer series. This summer series is to help you get ready, but there are some specific details that are going to help you. So just be ready for the doctoral prep boot camp. That information is going to be up very soon on the website. So that's what we're getting ready. But today, Doc, today, the mic was doing its own thing. Sorry. Today, we are talking about what to know before you hit submit. More importantly, how do you know if you're ready or not? Like we're given the details about, what to include in your application and all of those things, but really, ready or not, how do you know? How do you know if you're ready spiritually, academically, financially, emotionally, logistically? How do you know? So that's what we're talking about today. Doc, just before we even get into the details, how did you know that it was time? You were ready. Or did you know?
That's a great question. Well, I mean, honestly, when I submitted my applications and the doors were closed, I assumed that meant it wasn't time. But I kept feeling the nudge. There was no peace for me to just leave it alone. So, and when I graduated with my master's, it was the immediate go, but I just didn't have peace about it. Yeah. So I didn't apply. Yeah. And then I finally did a couple years after my master's program. I was denied. And I said, well, I guess it's not time. But there was this nudge that says, keep applying. So I think, for me, when peace is there.
Yeah. Well, that's our first point. Let me give our thought for the day, and then we'll get into the first point, because that spiritual readiness piece is real. Here's the thought. Just because the calling is clear doesn't mean the timing is immediate. Count the cost.
Yeah.
Just because the calling is clear doesn't mean the timing is immediate. Right? You may know that this is the direct. I'm preaching to myself, not about the doctorate, but about something other things.
I know that's
just
right.
Because you're called to do it, it doesn't mean you're called to do it now.
Yeah.
Right? So think on that. Just because the calling is clear doesn't mean the timing is immediate. Your thoughts, Doc?
So there's seed, time, and harvest. And so just keeping that in your mindset, that not everything is for today, and some things are for your children. And that's, so I'm going to let that marinate.
Some things are for your children. Yeah, I like that. That.
So you have to trust God's timing over human perception, because you're going to perceive where you should be based on, natural metrics, but God's timing is not based on human metrics. So you have to follow that path of peace.
Which is number one, right? So there are 7. We're going to try to get to all 7. We'll see. Number 1, spiritual readiness, like ready or not. And you talked about peace, like having peace. You have peace that this is the right step in the right time, right? Sometimes the absence of peace is God's protection.
Absolutely.
Don't override divine hesitation with human ambition. You want to get a doctorate, but has God said, this is the direction and this is the time? Have you prayed about it? Have you thought about it? Have you meditated? Do you feel clear about it? Right? So spiritual readiness. I need you to assess your spiritual readiness. Are you ready? And does God say it's time? Right? So point number 2, come on, academic readiness. Can you do the work? Now listen,
that part.
I'm sorry. Right, right. Like, oh, I'm about to rub off my eyeliner because this one is real. Just because you got A's in undergrad, A's in your master's degree, it does not mean that you are academically ready. This is a beast of a different nature.
Different nature.
This is not about proving how much you know. In fact, it's the opposite. It's proving that there's still more to be learned,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, of course, you need to prove that you have the skill set. You can write, you are a critical thinker, your writing skills are up to par, you know how to balance your time to be um, be academically astute. But this is really a process of critical thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so your academic readiness, can you do the work, is really about the academic piece, but really, are you able to think critically?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is about. You agree, Doc?
Yep. Completely. Are you ready?
Are you ready academically, right?
Yeah.
So then the third consideration is ready or not is, I don't think people think about this enough, because who you won't know unless you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
emotional readiness. So we talked
Yeah.
about spiritual readiness, academic readiness,
Emotional.
emotional readiness.
Yeah.
Am I emotionally equipped
Yep.
for the journey? Listen, y'all, there's a reason 50% of people are ABD.
That's a high statistic.
Yes. And it's not because they got through the classes fine,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a shift that happens when you're writing that project or writing that dissertation that impacts you emotionally, right? Mentally. Are you ready to enter that season of, you're used to being the smartest one in the class and now you feel like you know nothing?
Nothing.
Like, you don't know if you're going in the right direction. You don't know anything. Like, are you ready for that emotional and mental nakedness? Because that's what it is,
It's raw.
right?
It's raw.
Yep. How do you currently handle the
Yep.
pressures, the
Yep.
critiques,
Yep.
delayed gratification? Like, this is a process not of turn in the paper, you get an 87 and it's done, or 95 or 50. This is, you get a 50, you got to submit it again.
Yep.
You might get a 52, you got to submit it again.
But
You might get a 35, you got to submit it again. Like, this is not for the faint of heart.
no. And
Right?
it's not a, what word am I looking for? It's not a paper that is disconnected from you. Like, I just read a book and I wrote a paper in undergrad, right? Like, if I gotta see, okay, whatever. I gotta see, who cares? No, this is like your baby. We say it all the time.
It's your baby.
It's your baby. And are you emotionally prepared for people to talk about it, slash it up, say it's not good enough, rip it to shreds? Like, because it's personal. It's not, we're reading and we're writing something that this is my work.
Yep.
So how do you handle criticism currently?
Yep.
And do you need to generate more fortitude so that you can withstand the criticism and be able to keep going and keep submitting and say, like, you look at people like, what's the author of Harry Potter? I can't think of her name right now off the top of my head, but what is her name? Is it J.K. Rowling?
Yes.
So she had submitted her manuscript over 620 times.
Jeez.
620 times. She's like, I have this book, the Harry Potter series. It's going to be amazing. 620 people, I believe, that turned her down. But she believed in it, so she kept doing edits, she kept rewriting, she kept taking people's feedback into consideration. People will give you feedback, people will give you criticism, people will be like, you're crazy, people will say you don't need this or this is not important. So do you have the emotional fortitude to make it through the journey? And sometimes that is why the timing is not there yet because you have not been processed for the platform that the doctorate will put you on.
That was an oism. Process for the platform that God is going to put you on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's real, right?
it's real.
But the thing is, you don't really know that you're not ready until you're in it, because this is a different kind of beast, right?
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
different kind of beast. So yeah. So, are you spiritually ready? Are you academically ready? Are you emotionally ready? Are you financially ready? Hello,
Mm,
right? Can I afford to begin? Like,
mm.
faith and finance can coexist, but God provides. Are you stewarding well what God has provided,
Already provided. Yeah,
right?
that's good.
So, have you learned? I talk about learning to live below your means. Like,
Whew. Arthur Harris, don't watch this podcast. That's my husband, y'all.
this is going to require you to maybe sacrifice that second, third, first job.
Yeah, because you
It
don't have
may.
time.
You
You
won't have
won't have time.
time.
You won't have
You won't have time. It's going to require you to make some financial decisions, right? Um, it's going to require you to look for some scholarships and some fellowships and employer reimbursement, which we'll talk about in the boot camp. Like, how can you finance this journey? Um, can your household, can your lifestyle absorb this type of investment? Right. So there are some real considerations when you think about, are you financially ready?
time.
That's big.
That's huge.
I can hear Dr. Jones in the back shaking his head like, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fifth consideration, time and life readiness. We talked about it. Like,
Yeah.
can your life hold this responsibility right now? This is a responsibility for me. It
Mm-hmm.
is a sacred trust.
Yes.
It is a
Yes.
sacred responsibility. It is saying, I'm going to do the work at the deepest level possible to solve. I'm going to learn the skills to do the work at the deepest level possible to resolve some of the issues of the world. And that takes time, right? And it takes you being in a space with your life, your current responsibilities, your family, your work, your
Yep.
ministry.
Yep.
Can you kind of put some of those on the side or put them into a space, not necessarily your family, but maybe your
Yeah.
family.
No. No. What you said.
Okay, your family.
That
Like,
part.
are you able to balance? Does your lifestyle provide the opportunity for you to do this right now?
Yep.
When I'm talking to some doc folk, I'm like, when you're choosing a school, what are your life circumstances? Do you
Yep.
have to stay put? Do you have to be virtual? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what does your life hold for you
Yeah.
currently?
And
Do you have
listen
the
to.
space in your weekly calendar? Yeah,
Do
doc.
you have? Yeah. You. I think you have to listen to the advice of people who have been through this when they say it. I kind of didn't listen.
Mm,
And it was almost like when I first became a mom,
mm.
everybody was saying, rest, rest. And when you have the baby, sleep while they sleep, sleep while they, everybody kept saying it. And I'm thinking, I am, oh, I don't need sleep.
I am
Well, I'm
superwoman.
superwoman. And I remember when I was pregnant with AJ, I used to resent when people would tell me, oh,
Wow.
you got to sleep when they sleep. You're going to need the rest. You're going to need the rest, whatever. So AJ comes home, my mom leaves, and I proceed to try to be superwoman for the
Mm,
first 2.5 weeks of
mm.
motherhood. And by the third week, my girlfriend Lisa had to come get the baby because I was like, I'm going to throw this baby out the window because I'm
Facts.
operating on no sleep. I said, that whole temporary insanity. She was like, oh my God, I'm on my way to DC. She came and got AJ and kept him overnight because I was operating on 1 and 2 hours of sleep with
Yep.
an infant.
Yep.
Like I might go to sleep at 2 a.m. now, but nobody's trying to nurse. I don't have to put breakfast for nobody. And I was like, oh my goodness. And after that almost complete crash at 3 weeks, I said, let me go ahead and sleep when his baby sleep. Because I was like, I'm not gonna sleep when he sleeps during the day. I can do laundry. I can clean my house. I can do this.
It's
I can do that.
quiet.
It's
This is
quiet.
prime time for me to do to catch up.
2.5 weeks, and I thought I was going to burn out. When I applied for my doctorate program, the program director said, are you planning on having any major life changes within the next 3 to 5 years? Because
It's a great question.
our goal is for you to be done in 3 to 5 years. When we say major life changes, we're saying, are you planning to get married? Are you planning to have a baby? Because these things need to be taken in consideration as you map out your journey. And I'm like,
Yep.
first of all, was at
Why
the
you
time,
in my business?
like I'm again,
Listen.
I'm old. Like, what? Even if I do get married, even if I do have a baby, what's that got to do with me and this is why it took me 12 years. Because when I started my journey,
4 kids later.
4 kids later, when I
Four kids later.
for a marriage and 4 kids later. But had I factored that in, because she was like, no, do you think you have a boyfriend? Do you think you all are going to be married? Have you, that's not my fiance. I'm not talking to him like that. Well, because it was
Arthur, close your ears.
Yeah, I know. He's not watching this podcast. I started my journey in 2007. I got married in 2009, had a baby 2009, had a baby 2011, a baby 2013, and a baby 2015. And every time,
and other circumstances in
other
between
things, and it all it hampered my ability to focus on this. But she was trying to say, let's factor that in now.
Yep.
And I was like, why are you in my business? I got this.
Yep.
This, and I said, this ain't got nothing to do with that. And I was dead
because
wrong.
but we didn't understand. I say we because we didn't understand what is required to be successful. And I'm not just talking about graduating. I mean, that's that's important. But what the depth of attention and detail and energy that is required to be an expert in your area. We didn't get it.
No,
we didn't get it.
No.
And how lonely it feels when you get to that dissertation phase, right? When
no cohort is around you.
Yeah.
You're not in
calling
classes.
you every day.
Nobody's calling you saying we're gonna meet up after class. Let's talk about this assignment. No, you're outside on an island, it seems like, especially if you haven't surrounded yourself with a supportive community.
That part.
Who was going to go with you in the dissertation. Like, I had a supportive cohort for classes. I hadn't considered, where's your supportive cohort when you're out here writing by yourself?
You didn't consider it because you didn't know.
I
didn't know. And as you said, you're Dr. O. You got this. I've written papers before.
Like, again, like when you're in undergrad and even when you're in your master's program, it's like, I go to class, I do my papers, I turn them in. And what's that got to do with anything else in my life?
Right.
It's very different.
It's very different. It's very different. You talked about, let me just go back. With my baby, Ariane was almost out the window one night. I was like, sir, you need to come get her.
Yeah.
And that's without dissertation. Okay. Yeah. So that's real. That's real, y'all. And not saying it to scare you, not saying it to say you shouldn't do.
And don't be offended. Don't get, because that was me. I'm getting offended because I'm an early childhood educator. Granted, I've never been a mom, but I know about kids.
Yep.
But you don't know about being a mom until you're a mom. Period. Yep. End of story. There's no other way to slice it. I don't care how many aunties, how many nieces, nephews, cousins. You don't know what it's like to be a mom until you have the responsibility of a child 24/7.
And here's the other thing. Nor do you know what being a wife is like, right? Nor do you know, if you don't have children, nor do you know what it's like to work a full-time job and still have to be a full-time doctoral student. It's different, y'all. It's just different. So is your life ready? And I'm going to put a shameless plug in. Shameless. This is where you need a coach.
Yes.
whether it's
Yes.
me or
Yes.
somebody else.
100%.
You need a
100%.
coach to help you assess and
100%.
plan for your life because
100%.
you don't know. You don't
100%.
know. So, and a coach is a part of, you talked about support network. The coach is a part of your support network. You may need to bring in somebody to clean your house once a month.
You
Once
need to
every
bring
two.
somebody to do that in anyway. Period. Let's stop. Can we stop? You need,
Oh,
please reserve yourself
you say
for
that
your
all the time.
highest
I love
and
it.
best use.
I love it.
Okay? And if your highest and best use is not cleaning your house, stop with the guilt of getting help. I know we're not going here, but when my
Yeah,
mother-in-law
we
lived,
are.
when my mother-in-law lived with us, I had a nurse coming in to help. And she said, and I can't remember what country she was from in Africa, one of the countries in Africa, but she said, "You American women, you don't understand. You need help." She was like, "Why are you doing laundry? Where's your laundry girl? You can't do laundry for 6 people, including your mother-in-law, and still work and still do this." She was like, "What is wrong?" And she said, what did she say? "What is wrong with you American women where you feel like you have to do it all? And getting help is seen as a sign of weakness." She was like, "Royalty has a staff. So if you really think you're royal, daughter of the Most High God, King of the Kings."
This is a philosophical discussion that we probably, because we can talk about this for a minute, but it's so true. Like,
why do you feel like you have to
you
do
can't do it all.
everything? You can't do it all. And when you time is your most precious asset, period. But especially when you're doing the doctorate. And when you say, "I'm just going to wash these dishes, cook dinner, and then I'm going to write," you have expended your writing energy into the dishes and into dinner. And when you get to writing, you're depleted because all that good energy, you just used it for something and guess what? High school kids,
go ahead.
I was going to say high school kids. I'm not saying you got to pay thousands of dollars, but high school kids, have you trained your kids? Mommy's writing. This is what you do when mommy's writing. Like, anyway, go ahead, Kesslin.
Somebody's going to say, but you just said, watch your pennies. Yes. Watch your pennies. I mean, being financially ready. But you have an auntie, an uncle, a cousin, a neighbor that will cut your grass. You have people in your social network to help you. Now is the time. If you're going to align your life to pursue doctoral education, now is the time to tap into your network.
Yes.
This is the time. And it's not about minimizing or you can't do it all. It's preserving, how do you say it? Oh, your energy for your best,
highest and
for
best
your highest and best use. I'm learning that lesson, y'all. So, all right, we got stuck. We got 2 more points. They're gonna be really quickly. The 6th point is application readiness. Have you prepared the materials? That's what we help you do. We help you know how to prepare the materials. The materials take time and a strategy. So you can't rush them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? That's what we do. We help you understand how to respond to the applications, how to respond to find the money, to those personal statements, how to respond. What recommendations should you get? We help you with that. Is your CV updated and published? We help polished. We help you with that. We want you to be ready. So, application readiness. And lastly, this is a big one. And I don't even know if you know the answer to this, but readiness to be refined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you open to growth and to grace? Which deals with the mental and emotional preparedness? Are you ready for what's going to be required, but also what's going to come as a result of this thing?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to face challenges that you've never faced.
Yeah.
You're going to be stretched. You're going to be transformed. I tell the story all the time. I'll never forget when my academic advisor, in some place in my document, I said perceptions, and in some places I said perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, do you mean perceptions or do you mean perspectives? And I was like, well, what's the difference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said, there is a difference. And as a scholar, you have to know the difference.
Yeah.
That set me back for months, probably at least a year, because I was like, I'm not ready to be challenged to that level. It's stupid, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. So are you ready to be stretched and challenged and corrected and still remain confident and sure that this is the path that God has you on? Are you ready to transform into a different version of you? Go ahead.
No, I'm just breathing because that is true. My mom, when I graduated, she said, you're not OJ anymore. You're Dr. O. And I was like, well, what are you trying to say? She's like, nope, you're different. I was like, I'm still OJ. She's like, no, you're not. And she's like, and some people are going to resent you for that.
Facts.
And when I say she was right.
Yeah. But you shouldn't be the same.
You shouldn't. Because that's what growth is.
I was up this morning at 3:00. I do a midnight. I don't know if the Holy Spirit wakes me up or what, but I do a midnight crawl through my house to check on everybody. And my daughter was up studying the Bible. She was up doing her study, and we ended up having a conversation about once you encounter God, Jesus, you should not be the same. You should not be the same. Your life should be transformative, transforming and transformative. It's the same thing with your doctoral degree. Not that I'm, this is God, right? But you shouldn't be the same. You should think differently. You should be critical. You should know that it's okay that you don't know. You should be empowered to ask questions. You shouldn't be the same after getting a doctorate. You should be humble. In fact, you should be more humble because you realize that you know nothing.
Literally.
Oh gosh, you're an expert, but you recognize your limits. So yeah, you shouldn't be the same. So here we go. We have talked. Yeah. Let me give a summary. All right. Point 1, are you spiritually ready? Point 2, are you academically ready? Point 3, are you emotionally ready? Point 4, are you financially ready? Point 5, your time and your life readiness. Are you ready in those areas? Point 6, is your application ready? And point 7, are you ready to be refined? Are you ready to be refined? I need you to set aside this week 30 minutes to really be honest with yourself about your level of readiness.
It's good.
And it's okay if you're ready, but it's also okay if you're not.
Yeah.
Because you can get ready.
You can get ready.
If this is the way that you feel like you want to go and God is leading you, or you've decided that this is it, then you need to get ready.
Get ready.
Because it's a journey. It's a journey. So step forward with faith and excellence. Doc, how you feeling?
That was a lot. That was a lot. It was good stuff. And take 30 minutes to think about all these points. Yep.
All right, we got to go because I know you got things to do and I've got things to do. I just want to remind you all of the resources that are available to you. Let me pull them out.
Yes.
You can get Doing the Doctorate. This is the book for those of you who are interested in going to pursue your doctorate, what to know, where to go, how to begin to win, Doing the Doctorate. And this is the book, A Degree of Persistence, 120 tips to finish your doctorate without losing your mind. So this is about getting in and this is about getting out. They are available to you. I'm also going to have on my website, drkesslin.com, some resources, some brand new resources for you. They will be loading soon. Keep a watch out for the doctoral prep boot camp. Doc, what do you have coming up?
So this weekend we'll be in Atlanta for the Holding Space for Healers, which is put on by Therapy for Black Girls. So Color Wellness is going to be bringing our program to that platform as well. So back on the plane, back on the plane.
Back on the plane. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. If there's nothing else, if all hearts and minds are clear,
let us stand.
Listen, we have one more podcast for the summer series. Can you believe we're here already? Just one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, 2 months.
Wow.
Then we take a break and then we come back in September. So we'll see you next week.
Yep.
We'll see you next week. Travel safely, Doc.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Love y'all. Thanks so much. Remember, the doctoral degree is not merely a degree of intelligence. It is a degree of persistence. It is a degree of persistence.
Are you ready to persist?
Listen, the PhD Consultants is here to help you persist. Why? Because your research matters. Your research matters. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, Mom and Dad. Talk to y'all next week. Bye-bye.